What's going on? Happy New Year. Today we have what I think is a special treat. Anytime I get to talk about a different knife, I think it's a very special treat. But we are gonna kind of compare slash contrast the Combat Troodon, which is, I believe this is this Gen 2? I don't know. I know this is the Gen 3, so this has got to be Gen 2. It's about 3 years old, 4 years old now. And just kind of take a look at the difference between these two knives. I know I've had my nails painted and it doesn't in some of my shorts, and it doesn't really matter. I don't plan to keep it like this. I don't want to fluff any feathers, and I don't want to bother any people that may think guys shouldn't have their nails painted. I did it. My son wanted to do it, and he was worried people would make fun of him, so I said, well, they can make fun of me too. It's not a lifestyle thing or attracts more attention than I'd like. Anyways, so don't bother to leave comments about my nails. Who cares? Let's focus on the knives. So if we look at these two, one of the big things I've noticed about this is the amount of pressure it takes to fire. I'm going to do another video where we talk about how much pressure it takes. I got a little special treat I ordered to measure that, but when that comes, we'll deal with that. But there's obviously, it takes less pressure to deploy the Gen 3. And if we look at these, they obviously did a little bit different feel and look to these sides. They got rid of this hardware and now they have Torx. I like how this is milled in. It's nice. They're pretty much exactly the same size. This one's a little shorter because instead of having this big old gaudy black glass breaker on the back, they kind of made it a little bit smaller, which I like a lot. I don't feel like you need this behemoth down here just hanging off the end. I like this smaller one if we're gonna have it. Let's flip it to this side. They've kept these kind of striations in the look. This one is noticeably thinner, you can see. And I like, this is kind of a stamped metal pocket clip. I like this milled with the ball. Heretic, this is Hera. I think the Hera 1 was the first to have this ball. I know my Heretics that I have, which I believe is Sean Marfione's son, they kind of had a smaller ball going on. But this goes in and out of the pocket very, very easily. This finish and feel, let's see, how can I get these both right here? Here we go. This finish and feel reminds me of the finish and feel of the Marfione Customs. Now you can get those in titanium and all different kinds, but just for like the baseline Marfione Custom, where they do a fancy blade, not a lot of this kind of feels like that to me. It almost feels a little bit fancier than this. I like the subduedness of it. Another thing I like how they kind of tone down the branding on the blade. So it just says Combat Troodon. And it feels like the blade gained some inches. Or not inches. It's just a little bit longer. I'm trying to, let's see if I can line these up right like this. Perfect. See, now you see what I'm seeing. Getting these right side by side. You gain what? couple of 1/8 of an inch on the blade. Now maybe this is because it is a Tanto on my old one and this is a double edge, but it is, I did notice that the blade was just slightly longer. So again, I'll continue to kind of use this one and carry it. This one's much quieter to fire. This one I get a little bit, I think they call it, did you hear that? Spring sing. Yeah. Anyways, thanks YouTube. More coming on these. More coming on this one. I'm gonna do another one doing the Hera versus the Hera 2. Thanks so much. You know, it's awesome that they were able to keep these. I think these were in the 500, a little bit over, and you can grab these. I think the base price on these is $450. So the fact that they were able to make a bunch of upgrades and then also keep the price down, that's awesome. It's the M390 MK steel in the new one. I think this old one is 204p. So if you like what you see, give me a like or subscribe, leave a comment. I hope to have the test of how much pressure it actually takes to deploy these video coming soon. So thanks YouTube. Have an amazing Tuesday, and again, Happy New Year.